So 1984 started what would be the marriage between Nike and Michael Jordan. And it's unfortunate that this documentary doesn't highlight Sonny Vaccaro, who is a huge part of the Michael Jordan story. But make sure y'all check out that Soul Man documentary. It's also really good. Sonny's also attached to not just Michael, but LeBron, Kobe, and I think even T-Mac. So I knew this for a long time, but of course it resurfaces now that Michael Jordan was not the biggest fan of Nike when he first got into the NBA. He actually wanted to sign with Adidas. What do you think would have happened if Michael would have signed with Adidas? And do you think the corporate people from Adidas feel a little crazy that they dropped the ball twice, not even just on Michael Jordan, but also on LeBron? So I hope you guys have been paying attention to all the Stadium Goods Our Collection videos, but my last collection video was all about the first dance. So the first dance included Jordan 6, 7, and 8 because that's the first three-peat. So the second three-peat includes Jordans 11, 12, 13, and maybe even 14. But we covered the first dance, but today we're talking all about the last dance. So my first shoe up is the Concord Air Jordan 11. It is one of my favorite shoes of all time, and the shoe just speaks to my personal story because my career high, I played several basketball games, and my career high is about 60 points, and my 60 points came when I was wearing the Concord 11. That's a fact. But this released in 1995. It's designed by Tinker Hatfield. It's been retroed a few times, so that's in 2000, 2006 with the Defining Moments pack, 2011, and also 2018. It's the shoe that Michael Jordan returned to the Bulls with from his first retirement, and it's inspired other shoes like the 72-10 because the Bulls won 72 games that season, or the Win Like 96 because this is the shoe that commemorates the 96 championship. So Concord 11, just one of the most classic of all time, and definitely a part of my collection. My second shoe up is the Playoff Air Jordan 12, a huge part of my collection because I actually have two pairs of these, much like I have two pairs of the Concord 11. But we know that Michael Jordan releases various iterations of playoff styles for his different silhouettes. So we have the Playoff 12 here. The other original colorways are the Cherry, the Obsidian, the Taxi, and also the Flu Game. How could I forget the Flu Game, which is like one of the most major games in MJ's career. But the Air Jordan 12 captures design hues from the Japanese rising sun flag, and you'll see that runs throughout the entire upper. And it's also been collaborated on by some of your favorite brands and or artists, being PSNY with, of course, their famous brand, and none other than Drake, of course, with the OVO 12s. The Playoff Air Jordan 13, as I mentioned before, is super special to me for several reasons. But back in 1998, in Michael Jordan's last All-Star game as a Chicago Bull, where he won the MVP in Madison Square Garden, he wore the Playoff Air Jordan 13. And this one's even more special because he played against Kobe Bryant in that game. And that was Kobe's first time playing in the All-Star game. So we're ushering Kobe into the NBA in his first All-Star game. But he kind of gets cooked by MJ in the Playoff 13s. That's neither here nor there, because to hear the connection between Michael and Kobe, and hearing Kobe say that without MJ, there would be no him, and hearing MJ reference Kobe during that 98 season in the locker room as that little Laker boy, turned into the Black Mamba, and the Black Mamba left a legacy that lives in our hearts forever. So, without no MJ, there's no Kobe, but Kobe, you live forever. So the last shoe is the Air Jordan 14 Last Shot that released in 1999, and original retail price was $150. This shoe is super special because it was the last shot that Michael Jordan hit to win the championship in 1998 for the Chicago Bulls over the Utah Jazz. And it's just one of the most iconic shoes ever. Even though Michael returned, we'll never forget the last shot. And with that being said, just after watching this documentary, it just gives me a higher level or a higher feeling of greatness, and watching MJ and just that whole Bulls team. Some people think he was a little bit mean, some people think he was a little bit genius, but I think you have to have a balance between the two to achieve greatness. And as we can see in every championship series that Michael Jordan's been a part of, he's won all 6 of them, and he's got 6 MVPs. So whatever. Stay tuned for the next episode of Stadium Goods Presents Our Collections. I am Fresco BK, and salud.